Hello my dear students, once again welcome to our online physics classroom. In our previous sessions we have gone through permittivity and relative permittivity. I hope you might have understood the concepts of permittivity, relative permittivity, absolute permittivity. And you must also be able to distinguish between permittivity, absolute permittivity and relative permittivity. Okay, today we are going to talk about another major concept of this chapter, that is electric field. Just like magnetic field and gravitational field, we can define electric field. It's very easy concept to understand. So let's get started. Okay children, so let's discuss about electric field. Here we have considered a plus Q charge in space. Also we have considered another charge Q naught near to plus Q charge. So this Q naught, let it be our test charge, because we are using this particular charge Q naught to test something. So let this be our test charge. Let me remind you something, this test charge will be always positive. So let this be our positive test charge. Okay. And another charge plus Q is located here, and this charge is known as source charge. Okay. So as soon as our source charge sees this test charge, what happens? Yes, source charge will exert an electrostatic force on the test charge. What is the nature of that force? Is it an attractive force or repulsive force? Yes, my dear children, it will be a repulsive force because both are positively charged. So, this source charge will repel the test charge with some force. And what will be the direction of that force? Yeah, away from the source charge. So, this will be the direction of that electrostatic force. Now, here I am just covering this source charge. Then what do you think? Does this test charge experience the electrostatic force? Yes. So even if this source charge is invisible, or even if I hide this source charge like this test charge can experience the force exerted by this source charge. Why? Why is it so? Because the surrounding this source charge, there is a region where the test charge can experience the force exerted by this positive charge. And this region around this source charge where the electrostatic force can be experienced is known as electric field. Okay, so if you consider the region around this plus Q charge, the region around the plus Q charge, this region, this shaded region around the plus Q charge where this test charge experiences the electrostatic force exerted by our source charge is known as electric field. And this positive charge is considered as source charge because it is the source of this electric field. Okay, so you may think only our source charge can exert a force on test charge. Our test charge can also exert a force on our source charge, right? Because both are charged bodies. So if one charge is exerting a force on another charged body, then there will be a reaction. But it never happens in the case of test charge, my children, because test charge is very small, so that it does not create a significant electric field around it and does not exert a significant amount of electrostatic force on our source charge. If we place this test charge here, now Q naught is here, then what will be the direction of electrostatic force? Yes, it will be like this. Now, if I keep test charge here, then what will be the direction of electrostatic force? It will repel this positively charged test charge. So the direction of force will be like this. If I keep test charge here, this will be the direction of electrostatic force. Similarly, if I keep test charge here, this will be the direction of electrostatic force. Always the direction of, this direction of electrostatic force itself gives us the direction of electric field. So for a positively charged body, the direction of electric field is away from it. Electric field acts away from it. So what do you think? If this charge is a negatively charged body, if our source charge is a negatively charged body, then what will be the direction of electric field? Yes, suppose a negatively charged body minus Q is located here, and another charge, that is our test charge Q0 is located here, and you know our test charge will be always positively charged body. Then what will happen? This minus Q charge will exert a force on test charge. And what will be the nature of that force? Yes, it will be an attractive force, because now we have to unlike charges here. And what will be the direction of that force? It will be towards minus Q, because it's attracting the minus Q charge, or our source charge is attracting the test charge. Okay. Similarly, this will be the direction of electric field for a negatively charged body. So for a negatively charged body, the direction of electric field is towards it. But for a positively charged body, the direction of electric field is away from it. Now what do you think about the range of this electric field? To what extent the charges can experience this electrostatic force? So this electric field extends up to infinity. That means even if this test charge is very far away from this source charge, test charge still experience some electrostatic force. The electrostatic force experienced by the test charge can never be zero, because the effect of that electric field extends up to infinity. But what is in the case of magnetic field? Yes, in the case of magnetic field, if the magnetic material is beyond the boundary of that magnetic field, it will never experience a magnetic force, and the range of the magnetic field is limited. It acts only in the within the surrounding region of that bar magnet. Okay, but our electric field is not like that. The effect of electric field can be experienced till infinity. So the electrostatic force experienced by our test charge due to this source charge can never be zero. Near to the test charge, whenever the test charge is near to our source charge, it will experience a stronger electrostatic force. But as the test charge moves away from the source charge, the force experienced by this test charge begins to decrease. That means the electric field, the effect of electric field begins to decrease. So what will be the magnitude of that electric field at these points? To know more about the magnitude of electric field, a new term, that is electric field intensity, was introduced. So let's discuss about electric field intensity next.